my great pleasure to welcome you to the training workshop, Empowering ThaiRen Institutions Generative AI Training for Network Monitoring and Cybersecurity, which will take place from 23rd to 25th of July. Okay. As National Research and Education Networks, or NRENs, okay, I think we all know that we play a critical role in enabling the high-performance digital infrastructure for education and research. However, with the evolving cyber threats, coupled with the increasing of the complexity of network environments, okay, the demands that we should embrace the new tools and approaches, okay, to tackle the problems. Okay. Now it comes to the era of the AIs. Okay. So generative AI stands out as one of the technologies at this time that I think our workshop we will learn and explore how can we utilize the technology of generative AI, okay, for the network monitoring and also cybersecurity. Okay. As part of the Asia Connect initiatives, this workshop reflects our shared mission to enhance collaboration, capacity building, and digital resilience across national research and education networks in the Asia-Pacific region. Okay. Over the next 3 days, we will explore how generative AI can support our NREN by improving the network monitoring, advanced predictive threat analysis, hopefully, okay, and optimizing our cyber defense strategies. So through the knowledge sharing, hands-on session, and expert discussions, we aim to empower all of you with knowledge, tools, and skills to integrate generative AI into operational strategies of your NREN institutions. Lastly, thanks for your participation, and let's work together to build our smarter, more secure, and more connected NREN community across the regions. Thank you. I'm not finished yet. I still need to give a short presentation. Okay, let me share my presentation. So before I start, I think most of you from the NREN institutions, right? How many of you know or don't know, okay, about the Asia Connect project? Or how many of you know? Okay, I can see about half. Okay, so for those who don't know, okay, I will take this opportunity to give a brief introduction about the Asia Connect and also ThaiRen. ThaiRen is a research and education network in Thailand. Okay, let me start my brief introductions. Okay, this is the content that I'm going to talk about. Okay, first, I will talk about the Thai Research and Education Networks, or ThaiRen. Actually, I put the word history because ThaiRen was established in 2005. At that time, we have more than one research and academic networks in Thailand, and we would like to coordinate among research and education networks in Thailand, as well as to collaborate with international I&E or research and education networks. So initially, Thailand was set up to join the ThaiRen project. How many of you know about the ThaiRen project? Okay, only one. Because right now we don't actually say about the ThaiRen projects. I think you know Asia Connect, some of you, right? So ThaiRen project is the initial phase of the Asia Connect. Okay, we start with ThaiRen 2. Okay, in around 2004. How many years already? 21. Okay. Now, the current Asia Connect project is a phase. Which phase? Phase number 5. Okay. Okay. We changed the names from 10 for and then become Asia Connect. So at that time, we set up ThaiRen to coordinate among the research and education networks in Thailand and also international research education networks. Okay, this is our history. Now, at that time, as I mentioned, we have more than one research education networks or academic networks in Thailand. Now we combined, become one research and education networks. Okay. In terms of the network connectivities with international INEs, right now we have 2 international links. Okay. One link which is part of the Asia Connect projects to Hong Kong. Okay. Another one is international link to Singapore, which we work together or collaborate with JGI networks from Japan. Okay. So these are the 2 international links. You can see that the bandwidth of the link is quite small. I can say small, okay? Because right now most of the networks have at least 10 gigabit per second or more than that, higher than that. Like for example, for the backbone of the Asia Connect, we talk about 100 gigabit per second, right? But due to the cost of the network connection, we have very limited bandwidth for that, okay? So inside the research and education network in Thailand, actually we have fiber optics connected most of the university or state university and majority of the schools in Thailand. From here you can see the number of nodes and connections of research and education network in Thailand. Okay. So for the backbones, normally only for some part, the bandwidth is about 50 to 100 gigabit per second. But for the remote connection to some schools or university, the bandwidth will be allowed 1 gigabit to 10 gigabit per second. Okay. In terms of the members, okay, this is the member of the research and education networks. This is the networks connection and member before we have the organization change within Thailand. Previously, the networks, the part of the main core networks, as we know within Thailand as a unit, okay, belong or is within the Ministry of Education. Okay, now the networks and also the organization moves to the Ministry of Higher Education, okay, Science, Research and Innovations, okay, which is a new ministry. Okay, so within the new ministries, the focus of the networks actually is with the university and research institutes. But those network connections which have been connected already with the school still there, okay, because it's fiber optics have been put there. Okay. So as I mentioned previously, the international network connection to the research and education is a time up. Okay. It's quite small. Okay. However, the majority of the traffic from our members go to the community part. So you can see that on the left-hand side, we have the network connection to the community internet, which is more than 100 gigabit per second. Okay, so basically, I can say that the majority of traffic go to that part instead of the research and education network. But we are trying to utilize, okay, and work together among the research and education network in the region so that we can utilize the network that have been built for the Asia Connect many years already, okay. Now, as I mentioned before, some of you know about the Asia Connect, but some of you don't. So I just take a short introduction about the Asia Connect, as I mentioned. Actually, Asia Connect changed the name from the 10 projects. Okay, the projects have been supported by the European Union, okay, which is originally fund the 10 project. The 10 stand for Trans-Eurasia Information Networks, for those who don't know about 10, okay, which was initially launched in 2001 and then become the 10-2 project in 2004 when most of the members are 10 members and now Asia Connect members join the networks or the projects, okay. So what is the main functions of the Asia Connect? Actually, Asia Connect, we call the name Asia Connect for both the networks and also the projects, okay. Asia Connect provide a dedicated high capacity internet connectivity for the research and education communities across the Asia Pacific regions. Right now, the projects or the networks connecting university and research centers across 22 countries or economies in the regions. Okay. Now, what about the 10? Okay, as I mentioned already, 10 is a Trans-Eurasia Information Networks. We have another word called 10CC, which is a Trans-Eurasia Information Network Cooperation Center. This is the organization that manage or coordinate the Asia Connect projects, which fund or support many projects. For those from other countries who come to this workshop, you are funded by Asia Connect and you have to coordinate with 10CC to get your money back, right, when you go back, okay? So this is a 10CC, okay? For more information about the Asia Connect and 10CC, you can visit the website, okay? This is a brief introduction for those of you because you are actually joined the workshop organized or supported by Asia Connect and 10CC, so you should know or have at least some background about this, okay? When you go back to make your report, you can say that, okay, you are funded by Asia Connect or 10CC and you're joining this project, okay? So regarding to the networks, this is the map of the Asia Connect collaboration. As I mentioned previously, there are about 22, many members from 22 countries or economies, okay? So this map shows the connection among those entrants in the regions, okay? And also, you can also go to the website and download the picture if you want. The detail is quite small, but you can later go to the website that I mentioned and take the map and to see the detail, okay? So from here, you can see that in Thailand, we connect to Hong Kong and to Singapore. You can also see the map to see your country's network connectivity, which countries or which route that your entrants connect to, okay, from the map. Now, I think I will try to make it short, okay? I just want to give some example of the project collaboration and their benefits and impacts based on the Asia Connect projects or the support from the projects, okay? Actually, many of you may know or may not know that we have the network infrastructure, but what can we use the network infrastructure for, okay? For the basics application, for example, education or distance learning, okay? These are the basic services or application that we can use, okay? Right now, it's not new. It's quite old, but if you imagine that 20 years ago, okay, we have this kind of application, it was exciting, okay, with high speed, remote distance learning or teleeducations, okay. Another one, still, the application running on the asynchronous networks is a telemedicine. Okay, some of the hospitals in your countries or entrants may join this kind of activities. Okay, normally every year, I mean regularly throughout the years, they have some kind of workshop or collaboration among doctors in the hospitals. For example, they discuss cases of the surgery or patient or whatever, okay, in their field, okay. Nowadays, they still have this kind of activities going on, okay. It was exciting when it started many years ago, okay. Imagine that doctor can do the remote surgeries, okay. Okay. Now, another type of Earth observation application is Earth observation. Nowadays, we still use asynchronous and high-speed network to transfer satellite image from one country to another, or from the site that have the collect the image, okay, so that we can utilize and make use of those kind of satellite image, okay. eScience, this is another application that use or utilize the networks. For the eScience, normally many researchers, they have collaboration with European countries and CERN as main examples. For Thailand, we also have the group of eScience researchers that they work together with CERN, okay, in Switzerland and also many countries. Okay. Then some other project that ThaiRen researcher have been funded by the ThaiRen or by the Asia Connect projects. Okay, this is example of the projects when they try to implement the open flow technologies in the ThaiRen networks many years ago. Okay, that project worked together with other countries like Korea. Okay, another one is about the IoT cloud serve. You may notice that the word that I mentioned was popular many years ago, but now it become normal, right? We talk about IoT, we talk about open flow in the past, but now everyone knows about that. What is a buzzword that we are now talking about? AI, generative AI, right? This is a workshop that you are going to learn in this program, okay? Also, other projects that have been supported. For example, these projects, when we start at that time, before the COVID-19, okay, we try to use the Zoom or the online meetings tools, okay, to collaborate for the distance learning. But before the COVID, not many users are using that. Once the COVID-19 happens, imagine what? We don't have enough account for the Zoom to support the distance learning. Okay, this is the impact and the benefits of having this kind of projects initiative. Sometimes we don't know. For example, for this workshop, we don't know what generative AI can help you in terms of the cybersecurity. But maybe after you finish, you are done with the workshop, you can go back and try to utilize and make use of the generative AI for your operations, okay, in the environment, okay. Some other projects that I just want to skip, and I just want to let you know that Asia Connect and ThaiRen, as I mentioned, have been supporting many projects in the past, and now we are about to finish the Asia Connect projects in this August. Okay, hopefully we can continue the Asia Connect projects phase 2 with the support of EU. Okay, otherwise, we still among the committee, we still trying to work together to continue the Asia Connect project, but without the funding from the EU. Maybe we may not have this kind of workshop that you can come with the funding. Okay, so this is actually the last projects of the, funded by Asia Connect. okay, before we finish the AC Connect project in August. Okay, so finally, I hope you enjoy the workshop. Thank you.